is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. To return it, Darius Phillips. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Brady. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. The give is to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Brady to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Brady's going to sneak it, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now Jones, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill.
Robinson a first down and then some.
And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Tannehill. Out to the left there and complete to Howard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. This is White. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner.
Bro, that was horrible by me, bro. What the fuck?
The 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Bro, I ain't even trying to throw it like that. That's the fucked up part. Shit crazy.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 7's a Mike. Hey. Pick me up. Here we go. 7's a Mike.
Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike 7. Watch a slant.
Here's Tannehill. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
I'll let you get all that underneath, but you got to go down and get you a field goal. Can't do that going 5 yards.
Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but off.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this,
that was a dive. Why they slow me down?
Understand, you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Boy, that was a fucking dot, boy.
Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20 and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shot.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And there to make the tackle, Pat Surtain, the rookie first-round pick. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, it's Jones, and he's got this down to the 35. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3s all around.
Now Brady. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jones. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20 and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. From the 27, Tannehill. He hits Adams complete. And
they just hold me.
Before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down. To throw is Brady.
A slant to Jones.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Brady now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now they'll throw with Brady. Touchdown! It's complete.
Bryson Hopkins,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this 35-0 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Tannehill. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete.
That's
some bullshit.
I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 7. Mike 7. Here we go. Here we go. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. So don't say nothing.
Here's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone of the Falcons.
Cowboy just cut Smith. Man, you can't play for the Falcons, baby.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no.
Yeah, DG, bro. DG. Hey, what I was about to say, you might be out of the playoffs, though.
Out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another
yeah.
offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Fact. Hey, you just jumped in. You ain't get to draft your team, though, so you feel me? I understand.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin.
I said, what made you come to the Falcons? I said, what made you come to the Panthers, though?
For pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Second down and 3.
Oh, you need that speed.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together.